About ASIF vision. I have a vision of the entirety of its existence, a vision that I believe the world needs and which I would like to share with you. To that end, I am in the very long-winded process of writing a book, but in the interests of getting something out there, I'm also creating it in short form as this website. ASIF vision. So, one that I'd hope you will find interesting enough to at least read, if not actively encourage with your support. There are, and will be, a number of complimentary videos on my YouTube channel, Smart AskTube, that you may find help to extend the explanation of everything on this website. This is a work in progress, that is, although the theorising is complete, the presentation is not. So you will find many gaps on the site's pages, but I aim to get these completed over time. However, my time is not endless, so I think it better to present what I have to say in this piecemeal manner. Although many will find my hypothesis controversial, I aim to answer the biggest questions, those that have perplexed some of our greatest thinkers down the centuries. It may produce some doxastic anxiety, as you will have to make some changes to your worldview. But I believe that the effort is worthwhile, and hope that you will make the effort to understand what I am trying to get across. Many sacred cows have to be slaughtered as humanity makes progress. So, what is there within this site? I'll be tackling why there is anything at all, how a number causes the emergence of our universe, and why there are at least 4 versions of the universe as we know it, how the mystery of quantum changes cause the emergence of gravity and time, how mind and the self emerge, and then why some parts become conscious, how consciousness creates an emergent spirit, and then how downward causation actually functions to affect the choices we make, how free will is the true reality, and how love operates. So, to do this, I have adopted and explained the archaic notion of the 4 elements: fire, earth, air and water, largely because I find them appropriate and because the proper understanding of what the elements are leads to a proper understanding of astrology and chakras. The planets and the zodiac provide a useful language for discussing emergence, but don't in themselves necessitate any adherence to the idea of astrology as a fact, nor its practice as truth. However, I will also tie together the whole argument for virtualism as an explanation of emergence and for iconism as an explanation of consciousness by providing numerous examples that I think ought to convince all but the most hardened skeptics that, weird or not, this is something to all. There is something to all that woo. In short, I aim to explain life, the universe and everything as something more than 42, but also something that exists purely on an ASIF basis. And, in the process, show what love is, what art is, what happens to us at death, and why every life is of importance. As for format in which I present my philosophy of life, I attempt to do the best I can, given the tools and opportunities that I have at my disposal. And this is it for now. Well, for now at least. The method is nothing to do with the message. Neither is my ability to explain or otherwise. The only thing that counts is the veracity of the ideas that form the 2 theories. In my opinion, they are not just closer to truth, but the actual truth, albeit omitting all sorts of incidental and ancillary truths that doubtless also exist. I make use of all kinds of links to Wikipedia and YouTube as an alternative to references because live links are just so much more a thing in the modern world of the internet, but also to just give a hint at where I'm coming from. And if some hints are oblique, then that is probably the way that I intend them to be.